Hey everybody. As you probably have noticed, I'm wearing the same outfit as I have in multiple videos. Here's a secret. I'm recording all these videos on the same day so that I can give you guys a week's worth of content without having to stress about it. So I try and record most videos on one day and move on from there, but that's enough of that. Let's get into what we're here to talk about. And that is one of the most underrated, in my opinion, a super underrated champion, Rowan. Now, I have never seen Rowan get talked about much. I mean, these aren't that great, right? Some little fours, some 4.6s, some 4.5s, some 4.7s. I think that Rowan is insanely good. Now, I'm going to go over the stats that I have for Rowan. I'm going to go over the kit. And then I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to run a little bit of Clan Boss and show you guys the damage Rowan is going to do compared to other champions like Harima, which is built infinitely better. So let's go to Rowan stats. And as you see here, we have about 42k HP. Pretty good, nothing crazy. We only have 3,000 attack. We have no crit rate. We have really good crit damage, but not a lot of crit rate. We have 200 accuracy. I think these stats are very achievable for most accounts. And a lot of the gear, as you see, is just whatever I happen to pull. Anything that has pulled accuracy, as you see, we're not getting like insane rolls. We got double accuracy here, so we kept it. Now, I did get lucky and get a quad accuracy roll here. And as you see, I'm just adding stats. Again, accuracy roll, threw it on him. Some speed, nothing crazy, double accuracy roll, throw it on him. And what's crazy is we don't even have an accuracy banner. Now, if we had an accuracy banner that was insane, we could have, I mean, that could go up another 76 to 96, depending how many stars it is. So we can almost have 300 accuracy. Or if you got lucky enough to get the banner, you could use the banner instead of having the gear to put you into that area. So I have an unkillable team and it does need a little bit of setup. So I'm going to go into that. We're going to do that. And I am going to show you the damage on Nightmare. So let's make sure that I set this up correctly because sometimes I don't set it up correctly. So we're gonna go to the Nightmare, and for Nightmare, and this also helps, I'll show you guys unkillable for double man eater on a different video, but pretty much all you're going to do is for your fast man eater, which is my 6-star, you start off with his A1, and then outside of that, you pretty much just run the team auto, right? You run the team auto again until turn 3. Now, I didn't go over Rowan stats, but I will go over them at the end of this run because I forgot. But we're just going to run all this and go through. So again, like I said, the next turn we care about is boss turn 3. So until then, I'm just going to use the A1s on the man eaters because I feel like that's the safest thing for me to do without messing up. And that's it. So let's get this set up so that we can run it. And there's another attack. We get the smite going. Again, not turn 3, so we don't care. And once it is turn 3, there is the second action of turn 3. And I feel like this could confuse some people. But for the most part, the stuns don't matter when you have double man eater. So here's the first action. As you see, that was the first action of turn 3. Now, on the second action of turn 3, we are going to use the unkillable on our slow man eater. So we're going to go through all this. Boom, 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 boom. Now, so here is the second action. We're still turn 3. We run the unkillable. Now, the next thing we care about is turn 5. We're going to do the same thing on turn 5 using the unkillable on the second turn, but for this fast man eater. So let's attack. It's almost turn 5. Boom, 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 boom. We go through. Again, just get these attacks out of the way using the best abilities. We'll attack again. So here's turn 5. Here's the first turn of turn 5. We attack once. Now, the very next time, we'll just use A2 here because I think it's safe. We'll attack. And you'll see that this man eater is going to get a turn right before Clan Boss. So this is turn 5. We're going to hit the unkillable here. And from here, you just press auto. And we're going to run auto and let it go through all the motions. I am going to do some magical editing to teleport you to when it is done to show you the damage that Rowan does. We'll go over the kit. Maybe I'll show you what she does in dungeons, but that's what we'll do for now. All right, so we are back and it's about turn 48. And I want you guys to take a guess on who do you think is going to do the most damage? Who do you think is going to put up the most numbers? Is it going to be Harima? Is it going to be Cardiel? Is it going to be Rowan? Is it going to be Man-Eater? I believe everyone has masteries except for Cardiel and Man-Eater, but I'm not 100% sure. But let's check this out. Man-Eater, 3 million. Cardiel, 4 million. Harima, 8 million. Rowan, 10 million damage. Almost half of the entire team's damage. Now let's go look at stats. You guys could be thinking, hey, you know, maybe the rest aren't built. Let's look at Harima's stats. 4K defense, 100% accuracy, or 100% crit rate, 224% crit damage. Insanely built, right? With the 4K, and some people are saying, well, you're going to need 5K defense, but this is infinitely built up. We even have the accuracy, and as you see, all of Harima's abilities deal damage based off defense. So more defense, more crit rate, more crit damage, full masteries. Rowan, full masteries, less attack, which is the main stat, less crit rate. But Rowan is so insanely good for multiple reasons. One, as you see, we have Giant Slayer procs, 30% chance to inflict all of this extra damage per hit for 3% of the target's max HP. Now, Rowan has multiple abilities that hit multiple times. So let's go through the abilities. I have Cruelty on as well, but let's go through the abilities. Now, Rowan's really good in Clan Boss, in my opinion. Spirit Dungeon, Rowan's insanely good because of the heal reduction, so you won't get all of that healing when you're trying to get your pots. And as you see, so let's go here. Fully booked, by the way. Attacks one enemy, 60% chance of placing a 100% heal reduction for 2 turns. Pretty good. Not insanely good for Clan Boss, but just good in general. This is based off attack and speed. Attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a stun. You can't stun the Clan Boss, obviously, but this attacking 3 times, you have 3 different chances to proc Giant Slayer. But where all of the damage comes in, and why I think Rowan is insane, is because Rowan has a multi-hitting A3 that attacks 4 times. Now, what makes this ability really good for attacking 4 times is each hit has a 100% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff. 3-turn cooldown. These buffs last for 2 turns. That means there's 1 turn without poisons, and every other turn you are hitting 4 times for Giant Slayer, and you are putting 4 poisons on the entire time. Now, on this unkillable team, Rowan is going to put up crazy numbers. Now, I've put Rathalos in, I've had Artak in, I've had so many different champions in, and no one does this amount. The only other champion that has done about this much damage is Tomb Lord. And Tomb Lord only did that because Tomb Lord also places 2 poisons on a 3-turn cooldown. But that's it. Literally, that's it. Rowan does so much damage. And what's crazier is I could even stack this damage up more if I put in a different champion, which I'm going to eventually do, Fane. Now, Fane, guess what? Poisons, right? We have a 75% chance of placing 2 poisons. This goes down to a 3-turn cooldown, goes up to 100% chance of placing this. You get the decreased attack as well. And the reason I want to use Fane is because we have a decreased defense and a weaken. So it takes more, they're going to take more damage. They're going to have less defense, so they take more damage. And this is, you know, pretty good, but you can't really take turn meter. Another champion that I was thinking of was this champion here, was the priest. Now, the reason I was thinking I would put it, the priest Ornn, was because of, I believe, this ability. We have 50% chance, 75% chance of 2 poisons, but this poison sensitivity allows more damage based off the poisons. Now this goes down to a 3-turn cooldown as well, and if you offset them, that's pretty good. You also get poisons on the A1, but it's only a 25% chance. But also, in each hit, 75% chance, instantly activating 5% poison on the target. So I was thinking about using this because he also gets more defense and HP based off the poisons. So I was thinking about using this champion as well. And Rowan's damage would even go crazier. So I think Rowan's an insane champion. And if you have Rowan, you should consider building her for your clan boss team if you are struggling with the damage. As you see, 10 mil alone on Nightmare with just, I would say, decent gear, nothing insane. So I think Rowan's insane. I use Rowan in all of my dungeon teams for the most part right now and my clan boss team, and she does crazy damage. So I'm not going to keep you guys here too much longer. That's all I have for you today. But as always, guys, until next time, Senpai out.